Hello and welcome back to the English Easy Peasy channel. We are so incredibly happy to have you here with us today.
We really are.
Whether you've been a part of our community for a long time, or maybe this is your very first time tuning in, we just want to say a huge thank you for your support.
Absolutely. It's a genuine pleasure to be here with the English Easy Peasy family. We know that, usually you come here with a very specific goal. You're here to sharpen your English listening skills, pick up some new vocabulary, and just generally improve your fluency.
And we love that. But today, we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit special.
We are. We're going to apply a famous English idiom. We're going to kill two birds with one stone.
That is a great idiom to start with. So, for anyone who doesn't know, to kill two birds with one stone means, well, it means you achieve two different things with just the single action.
And that's exactly our plan today.
It is. We aren't just going to be practicing English. We are going to dive into a topic that, honestly, it ignites passion, it fuels dreams, and it really, truly has the power to change your life.
It absolutely does. We're talking about financial success. We're talking about business development.
Specifically, we're going to be talking about e-commerce.
Or, as it's more formally known, electronic commerce.
Right.
Now, don't let that fancy name fool you or, intimidate you.
Right.
This isn't just for tech geniuses or, the billionaires you see on TV. This is about real practical steps for everyday people to take control of their financial future.
And our mission today is huge. I mean, it's really ambitious. We are going to cover the details comprehensively. We're going to take all these complex business ideas and just simplify them until they are crystal clear.
And the best part, we are going to provide you with a roadmap, a literal map to landing your very first deal and pocketing your very first profit.
That is the promise. By the end of this deep dive, you will have a simple, clear, sequential plan.
So grab your notebook, sharpen your pencil, or, open your notes app, and let's get started.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Part one, the why. Why e-commerce? Why are we talking about this specific thing right here, right now?
Yeah, and why is it a solution specifically that we see working so well for young people?
Exactly.
Well, I think we have to start with a reality check.
Okay.
If we look at the current economic landscape for young people today, it's challenging.
That's a diplomatic way of putting it. It's tough out there.
It really is. I mean, so many young people are facing limited or, unstable income. You have fresh graduates who've done everything right. They've got the degree and they're entering a job market where the salaries, they just don't cover the rising costs of living.
It's that classic struggle, isn't it? You get the degree, you land the job, you work incredibly hard, and then you look at your bank account at the end of the month and you just think, wait, where did it all go?
Exactly.
It feels like the finish line just keeps moving further and further away.
Precisely. It feels like you're running on a treadmill. You're putting in all this effort, but you're not actually moving forward. You're just staying in the same place.
Yeah.
And there's another factor here, which is unutilized free time. There is often this massive gap between the energy a young person has, their creativity, their drive, and the actual opportunities available to them.
That's a great point. And on top of all that, there's the danger. The danger of relying on a single salary.
Oh, that's maybe the most dangerous thing of all. In finance, we call this a lack of diversification. If that one salary, that one source of income suddenly disappears, you're in serious trouble.
It is a scary thought. It's like relying on just one stream of water to keep an entire river flowing. If it dries up, you're done.
You're done.
So present e-commerce to us. Is this some kind of magic button we can just press and get rich?
No, And we need to be very, very clear about that right from the beginning. E-commerce is not a magic button. It is not a lottery ticket you just happen to find.
Okay, so what is it?
It's a flexible, realistic solution to all those pain points we just talked about. It's a tool, a very powerful one.
I love that distinction. It's a tool. And this, I think, brings us to what we call the side hustle mindset.
Yes.
For our listeners who might not be familiar with that term, what exactly is a side hustle?
So a side hustle is basically a business or a job that you do in addition to your main job or your studies. And this is a really crucial psychological shift for people to make.
How so?
Well, the insight here is that e-commerce shouldn't start as a replacement for your job or your studies. You don't, listen to this, get excited, and then walk into your boss's office tomorrow and quit.
Right. Definitely don't do that.
Don't do that. It starts as an additional income stream, an extra one.
That makes it so much less scary. I mean, it really reduces the pressure, doesn't it?
Completely. It reduces the psychological pressure, and it massively reduces the financial risk. You don't have to quit anything to start. You are building a safety net underneath your current life. You're building it brick by brick while you still have your main income coming in.
Yeah.
It lets you experiment. It lets you make mistakes without those mistakes completely ruining your life.
And when you compare this to let's call it the old way of doing business, like opening a real physical store, a bakery or a shoe shop or something, the barrier to entry here is just incredibly low, isn't it?
Oh, it's incomparable. I mean, think about traditional trade for a second.
Yeah.
If you want to open a shoe store, what do you need?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. You need a physical location. That means paying rent, and usually you have to pay 6 months in advance.
Right.
You need employees to man the counter.
Right.
You often need a massive warehouse to store thousands of pairs of shoes. You need permits, electricity, water. I mean, the list just goes on and on. It can cost thousands just to open the door on day one.
And with e-commerce, what's the list of requirements?
You need a phone. You need the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And you need very little, and sometimes literally zero, capital. That phone you're holding in your hand right now. It's the most powerful business tool in the history of the world.
That is the absolute definition of a low barrier to entry. But you mentioned something else, a kind of hidden benefit here too, right? Something that goes beyond just making money.
Yes, and this is something people often overlook. It's the skill acquisition.
Okay.
Let's say, just for argument's sake, your first venture fails.
Yeah.
You try to sell something online and you don't make $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just break even or lose a tiny bit of money.
Okay, that happens.
Have you lost everything?
I would argue no, because you've gained experience. You've learned something.
Exactly. You haven't lost. You've learned.
Yeah.
You've learned marketing.
Yeah.
You've learned how to understand human behavior and psychology. You've learned sales. You've learned commercial thinking. These are skills that stay with you forever.
And they probably make you better at your day job, too.
They absolutely do. And they prepare you for your next business and the one after that. It's like a free university degree in business, but you learn by doing, not just by reading.
I love that. So finally, there's the context, the freedom.
Yes, the freedom of time and location. You can work from home. You can work at 2 a.m. if that's when you have the energy and the ideas. And why is this the perfect moment for this?
Because everyone is online.
Everyone is online. Online shopping is at an all-time high. The phone in your pocket is a department store. Social media is no longer just for chatting with friends. It's a massive global marketplace.
And young people are the natives.
They are the natives of this digital land. They are naturally, intuitively best suited for this environment. They get it.
Okay, so we've established the why. It's powerful. Let's move to part 2, the what. Let's just demystify this whole concept. In the simplest terms possible, what actually is e-commerce?
At its absolute core, the definition is incredibly simple. It's buying and selling goods or services online instead of in a physical shop. That's it.
Okay. Break down the cycle for us. How does it physically, or I guess digitally, work from start to finish?
Imagine a loop, a cycle with 4 steps. Step 1. The product is displayed online. Step 2. A customer sees it and orders it using their phone or their computer.
Simple enough.
Step 3. Payment happens. This can be electronic, like with a credit card, or, and this is key in many regions, via cash on delivery.
We'll come back to that one, I'm sure.
And step 4. The delivery is handled by a shipping company. They take the product to the customer, and the cycle is complete.
So when we look at the operations behind that cycle, what are the pillars that hold this whole structure up?
So there are 4 main pillars of operation. Number 1 is display. This is where your product lives online.
Like a digital storefront.
Exactly. It could be a proper e-store you build, or it could be as simple as a Facebook page, a WhatsApp business account, or a listing on Amazon.
And what does that pillar need?
It needs 3 things: good photos, a clear description, and a price. That's your display.
Got it. What's pillar number 2?
Number 2 is the order. This is the mechanism itself. It's the buy now button the customer clicks, or it's the message they send you saying, "Hi, I want to buy this."
Okay, so the action of purchasing?
Precisely. Number 3 is payment. Now, as I mentioned, this is interesting because in many Arab regions and other developing markets, cash on delivery is still king. People want to see the product before they pay.
That's a huge trust factor.
It's massive. But of course, bank transfers and credit cards are also pillars in this category. And finally, number 4 is delivery.
The logistics.
The logistics. This is you preparing the order, packaging it up nicely, and handing it over to a shipping company so they can deliver to the customer and you can collect your profit.
Okay, let's make this really concrete. Walk us through a specific tangible example. Let's use a watch. That seems like a classic e-commerce product.
A watch is a perfect example.
Okay.
So let's say you find a local wholesaler and they're selling a nice, stylish watch.
Mm-hmm.
You buy one of those watches for, say, 40 dinars.
Okay, so that's your cost price, 40 dinars.
That's your cost. Now, you take it home. You take a really great photo of it, maybe with some nice natural lighting by a window. You display it online, maybe on your Instagram page, for 70 dinars.
Right, your selling price.
A customer is scrolling. They see it. They love it. They send you a message and order it. A shipping company then comes, picks up the watch from your house, and delivers it to the customer.
And the customer pays the delivery driver.
The customer pays the 70 dinars. You then pay the shipping fee from that money. You pay back your initial cost for the watch. And let's say your net profit is 30 dinars.
30 dinars profit on one sale. That sounds almost too simple. Is it really that easy?
We have to debunk this myth. It is not easy in the sense that you just sit back and do nothing. It's not a magic button.
Right.
It requires smart product selection. It requires some basic marketing. And it definitely requires patience. However, it is learnable. And more importantly, it is scalable.
What do you mean by scalable?
I mean, you can start by selling 1 watch a day and then grow it to selling 10 or 100. The system is the same. It's like learning to drive a car. It feels complicated and scary at first, with all the pedals and mirrors.
Yeah, I remember that feeling.
But once you learn the mechanics, you can drive anywhere. E-commerce is the same. It's not magic, it's a mechanism.
I like that. It's a mechanism. Now, I know there isn't just one way to do this. There are different models, different types of e-commerce. Let's run through part 3, the 5 types of e-commerce.
Right. Let's look at the whole landscape. The first type, and the one we've basically been describing, is traditional e-commerce. This is also known as stock-based.
So you buy the stock, you hold the stock, you sell the stock.
Exactly. You buy the product, you store it, you sell it, and you ship it. The pros, well, you have complete control over the quality. You see what you're selling. And you usually have pretty good profit margins.
And the cons?
The cons are that it needs some capital to buy that stock up front. And there's what we call inventory risk.
Meaning, if nobody buys it...
You're stuck with a box of watches in your bedroom.
Right, and nobody wants a bedroom full of unsold watches. Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2 is drop shipping. This is extremely popular on YouTube and social media.
I've heard so much about this one.
The idea is that you sell without ever owning or touching the product. You display it, a customer orders from you, and then a third-party supplier ships it directly to your customer.
So the pros are obvious.
Obvious. Very low capital needed, no storage, no warehouse, you don't have to pack anything.
But the cons, I feel like there have to be cons.
Oh, this is the tricky part. The cons can be huge.
Yeah.
Shipping delays can be massive, especially if your supplier is on the other side of the world.
Right.
You have zero quality control. You never even see the product. This leads to major trust issues. If the supplier sends a broken or low quality item, who does the customer blame?
You. They blame you.
They blame you, not the invisible supplier. Your reputation is on the line.
Okay, so drop shipping is low risk financially, but it's very high risk for your brand and reputation. What about selling skills instead of products?
That's number 3, digital services. This is selling skills you already have, like graphic design, translation, video editing, or writing.
What are the pros there?
The pros are great, no shipping at all, and very high profit because your inventory is your brain and your time. You're not paying for a physical product.
And the cons?
The main con is that it relies entirely on your personal time and effort. If you stop working, you stop earning. It's very hard to scale because there are only 24 hours in a day. You can't just sell more hours.
Right. You're trading time for money directly. What's number 4?
Number 4 is affiliate marketing. This is where you promote other people's products for a commission. You share a special link, someone clicks on it and buys the product, and you get a small percentage of the sale.
Pros?
The pro is there is zero risk. You're not buying anything, you're not shipping anything.
The cons must be about the income potential.
Exactly. The earnings are very slow initially, and you need to have very strong content skills, like a popular blog or YouTube channel, to convince people to click your specific link.
Okay, and the last one, number 5.
Number 5 is digital products. Think ebooks, online courses, design templates.
The pros here seem huge.
They are. You create the product once, you write the book once, and you can sell it an infinite number of times. There's no shipping cost, no manufacturing cost per sale.
But the cons?
It is very, very hard to market for a beginner. You need to have authority in a field. People need to trust that you are an expert before they're going to buy your book or your course.
So, knowing all of that, the 5 different models, what is the final verdict? If I am a beginner listening to this right now, what should I choose?
Okay, if we're handing out medals at the e-commerce Olympics,
I like it.
the gold medal, without a doubt, goes to local product plus cash on delivery.
Why is that the clear winner for a beginner?
A few reasons. First, it builds trust.
Yeah.
In our region especially, people want to know they will get the product and get it fast. With local products, you have quality control. You can see it, you can touch it, you know it's good.
And the shipping is fast.
You can guarantee it arrives in 1 or 2 days, not 20 or 30 days from some unknown warehouse.
Okay, that makes total sense. And the silver medal?
The silver medal goes to drop shipping, but, and this is a very, very big but, only if you use a trusted local supplier, not a random one from halfway across the world, someone you can actually talk to.
Okay, so keeping it local is the theme here. And bronze.
The bronze medal goes to digital services, but only if you already have a marketable skill, like graphic design or programming.
So what's the underlying philosophy here?
The philosophy is start simple, fail fast, learn faster. Then and only then you can expand. Avoid complex, expensive products. Avoid international trade on day one. And please, please avoid any scheme that promises you'll get rich quick.
Fail fast, learn faster. I think that's a motto for life, not just for business.
It really is.
Okay, so we're focusing on local products, but this brings us to the million-dollar question. How do I know what to sell? This is where I think everyone gets stuck. Let's get into part 4, product selection strategy.
This is a huge one. And there's a golden rule here. It's a rule that might hurt some people's feelings.
Okay, let's hear it.
The rule is, do not sell what you love. Sell what people need.
Ouch. So if my great passion in life is knitting tiny sweaters for hamsters, that doesn't necessarily mean I should build a business around it.
Exactly. Unless there's a massive untapped population of cold hamsters whose owners are willing to spend money, probably not.
Huh? Okay.
Your personal feelings don't sell products. People's needs do. You have to remember, you are not the customer. You are the merchant. You have to detach your personal taste from the actual market demand.
So how do we do that? What's on the official selection checklist? How do we identify a winning product?
First and foremost, it solves a problem.
Okay.
Ask yourself, does this product save people time? Does it reduce an annoyance? Does it make their life easier in some small way? Think about things like clever cable organizers for messy desks.
Oh, I need one of those.
See?
Yeah.
Or specific cleaning tools that get into hard-to-reach places. Or even long-lasting perfumes, which solve the problem of having to reapply all the time.
So you're saying we should avoid items that are just decoration only?
For a beginner, yes. Decorative items are nice to have, not need to have. Pain is what motivates action. If I have a real annoying problem in my life, I will pay money to make it go away.
That makes perfect sense. Problem meets solution. What's next on the checklist?
Second, instant understanding. The customer must get it in 3 seconds or less.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. If you need a 10-minute tutorial video to explain what your object is and what it does, you have already lost the sale. The modern attention span on social media is incredibly short. It needs to be visually obvious.
Keep it simple. Got it. What about the price?
We want to find what I call the safe price range. For a beginner, this is usually somewhere between, say, $10 and $50.
Why that specific range?
Because it's an amount where the buyer doesn't need to consult their spouse or check their bank balance or take out a loan. It's an easy decision. It's what marketing people call an impulse buy range.
Okay, and what about the profit we make on that?
The profit margin must be healthy. This is non-negotiable. Your net profit after all costs must be at least double the cost of shipping.
Double the shipping cost. Why is that the benchmark?
Because if it's less, you're just scraping by on a few dollars profit per sale. It's not sustainable. One returned item could wipe out the profit from 5 other sales. You need that room to breathe.
And I'm guessing we should avoid things that everyone and their brother is already selling.
Exactly. The final check is making sure the market isn't broken or completely saturated.
Right.
If you search for the product and see 20 other people selling it with the exact same photo and the exact same price, stay away.
Find a different angle.
Find a different angle or a different product. Also, a quick list of things to avoid for beginners. Complex electronics that need warranties. Fragile items like things made of glass. Shipping glass is a nightmare. If it breaks, you lose money and a customer's trust.
What about clothing?
I would avoid clothing, at least at first. Too many sizes, too many colors, and the return rates, because of bad fits, are very high.
So once I have an idea that ticks all these boxes, do I go and buy 1,000 units?
Absolutely not. That's a classic mistake. You test, you buy 1 or 2 pieces first. Maybe you just get a single sample from the supplier.
Let the market answer the question for you.
Let the market answer you. Don't guess with your savings.
This is so practical. Okay, so I have my tested product idea. Now, where do I actually get it from? This is part 5, sourcing and pricing.
Okay, so we have a kind of hierarchy for sourcing, starting from the easiest and safest for beginners and moving up to the more advanced methods.
Let's start at the beginning. Easiest and safest.
Number 1 is the local market. I'm talking about wholesalers, warehouses, and import districts in your own city.
Why is this the best for beginners?
Because you can physically see and touch the product. You can establish a real human relationship with the supplier. You can negotiate face-to-face. There are no surprises.
That face-to-face element feels really valuable. It builds a human connection, not just a digital one.
It's huge. Okay, level 2 is local online suppliers. These are wholesalers who operate on platforms like Facebook or WhatsApp. It's more convenient because you don't have to travel.
But there's a catch.
The catch is you must request samples first. Never, ever buy in bulk from an online supplier without seeing and testing a physical sample of the product yourself.
Got it. What's level 3?
Level 3 is global wholesale, using platforms like AliExpress. The variety is enormous and the prices can be very low.
Wow.
But the shipping times are very long, and trying to return a defective product can be almost impossible. I do not recommend this for your very first step in e-commerce. It's too many variables.
And the final level, the pro level.
The final level, number 4, is private label. This is when you're actually manufacturing your own product with your own brand on it. This is the future goal, something to aspire to, not a starting point.
Okay. So let's say I'm looking for a local supplier. How do I vet them? How do I know if they're good to work with?
There are a few key signals. First, look for speed. Send them a message with a question. Do they reply in an hour, or does it take them a week?
Speed indicates professionalism.
It does. Second, look for clear prices. Are they upfront about their costs, or are they vague and secretive? Third, look for a willingness to sell you samples or small quantities. Avoid anyone who stalls, gives you vague answers, or demands a huge all-or-nothing order right away.
That's great advice. Now let's talk about the math. This is the part that scares some people, but it's absolutely vital. Pricing, both the psychology and the math.
It's where businesses are made or broken. There's a simple formula you have to use. Your selling price has to cover the cost of the product itself,
Okay.
plus the shipping cost. And that means both the cost to get it to you and the cost to ship it to the customer,
Right, 2 shipping costs.
plus the cost of packaging, plus an amount for ads. And this is the one everyone forgets, plus an amount to cover potential returns.
So you build the cost of failure right into the price.
You have to. If you don't, a few returned items can wipe out your entire profit. Your target, after all those costs are covered, should be a 30 to 50% net profit margin.
And what's the strategy? Should I try to be the cheapest person on the market?
Absolutely not. That is a race to the bottom. Don't be the cheapest. Be slightly above average, but offer better photos, better service, and more trust. People will pay a little extra for confidence.
And there's a psychology to the actual number you choose, isn't there?
Yes. The classic trick is 49 is always better than 50 or 49.99. The brain sees the 4 first and automatically perceives it as being cheaper, even though it's only a tiny difference. It works.
It's amazing how simple but effective that is. This is getting really interesting. So we have the product, we have the source, we have the price. Now we need the most important thing, customers.
Time to make some noise.
Let's talk about part 6, Marketing and the perfect simple ad.
Okay, the philosophy for your ad should mirror the philosophy for your product selection. And it is this: don't promote the product, promote the problem it solves.
So don't sell the drill, sell the hole in the wall.
Exactly that. Nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, I really want to buy a drill today. They think, I need to hang that picture frame. You're selling the solution, the outcome.
I love that. So give us a structure. If I'm making a short video ad for social media, how do I build it?
It's a simple 5-element structure. Element 1 is the hook. You have 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Wow.
You have to stop the scroll. Start with a question like tired of X, or a command like stop doing Y. Grab them immediately.
Okay, I'm hooked. What's next?
Element 2, the problem. Show the pain. Make the viewer say, ugh, that's me. Show the tangled mess of wires behind the TV. Show the dirty kitchen counter. Agitate the pain point you're about to solve.
Make it relatable.
Highly relatable. Then element 3, the solution. This is where you introduce the product. Show it simply, without crazy exaggeration, fixing that exact problem you just showed.
Problem solution. What's number 4?
Number 4 is critical: social proof. Trust sells more than anything else. This can be a real photo from a happy customer, a simple video of someone using it, or a screenshot of a positive review. People follow other people.
Right. And finally,
element 5, the call to action, or CTA. You have to explicitly tell them what to do next. Order now. Message us for details. Click the link to buy. Don't assume they know what the next step is. Be direct.
and for all of this, do I need a Hollywood-level film studio?
Not at all. In fact, that can sometimes hurt you. A simple phone camera and a real raw video that's maybe 10 to 20 seconds long is often much better than a polished corporate-looking ad.
Why is that?
Because people on social media trust real content more. It feels authentic. It feels like it's from a person, not a giant faceless company.
And where should I post this ad first?
Start by posting it for free on your own Facebook and Instagram pages. Then share it in relevant local groups. See if you can get some free organic reach before you even think about paying for ads.
Okay, the ad is up. I'm checking my phone every 5 seconds. And then it happens, a notification. It's the first customer. Let's get into part 7, closing the deal.
This is a real test of your nerves. The first one is always the most exciting and the most terrifying.
I can imagine.
The interaction needs to be professional and calm, even if your heart is pounding and you're shaking internally with excitement.
So what's the script? Let's say the customer just messages, "How much?" What do I say?
Great question. You want to be friendly but efficient. Welcome them by name. Hello, name. Then state the key information clearly. Availability, price, delivery time, and the magic words. Payment is on delivery.
Why are those words magic?
Because it removes all risk for the customer. They know they don't have to pay a single penny until the product is physically in their hands.
You want to keep the message short, I assume?
Keep it short. Don't write a novel. They ask a simple question, give them a simple, complete answer.
How can we build more trust in that chat? Because they can't see us, they don't know who we are.
This is a great little trick. Send a real photo of the product right then and there, not the fancy one from your ad. Take a picture of the product in its box sitting on your desk.
Oh, that's clever. Why does that work?
It proves you actually have the product in your possession. It proves you're a real person, ready to ship. It's incredibly reassuring.
I love that.
After that, just confirm the order details explicitly. Read back their name, address, and phone number to make sure it's all correct. And then you do the magic follow-up.
What's the magic follow-up?
A day or two after the product has been delivered, you send them another message. Hi, name, just checking in. Did the order arrive okay? Do you like it?
Wow. Most companies never do that.
Exactly. And that one simple message does two things. It builds incredible loyalty, and it's the perfect time to gently ask for a review, which gives you the social proof you need for your next ad.
That one tip is gold. You're turning a one-time transaction into a long-term relationship.
That's the goal.
But I know things can and do go wrong. So let's be realistic and talk about part 8, the graveyard of beginner mistakes. What are the common pitfalls that kill a new e-commerce business before it even gets started?
There are a few very common traps. The first one is waiting for the miracle product.
We touched on this. The idea that there's one perfect thing out there to sell.
It doesn't exist. Execution matters so much more than the initial idea. A mediocre product with great marketing will always beat a great product with no marketing.
Okay, what's mistake number 2?
Copy-paste. Just going to your competitor's page and copying their images and their text word for word.
Why is that so bad?
Because you look like a cheap imitation. You have no unique identity. You need to take your own photos and write your own descriptions to stand out and build trust.
So be unique. What's next?
Starting big. This is a huge one. Someone gets excited, they take all their savings, and they jump it into buying 500 units of a product they haven't even tested.
And then they're stuck with it.
They're stuck with it. You have to start small and learn cheap. Prove the concept first.
Okay, what else is in the graveyard?
Underpricing. Trying to be the cheapest. It's a terrible strategy. It attracts the worst kind of customers who only care about price, and it kills your profit margins. It's a race to the bottom that you can't win.
Number 5.
Ignoring ads. Thinking that a great product will just magically sell itself. It won't. A great product with no visibility equals 0 sales. You need to get eyeballs on your offer.
What about fear?
That's a big one. Fear. Delaying your responses to customer messages because you're anxious or you don't know what to say. In e-commerce, speed is money. If you take too long to reply, they'll just buy from someone else.
And what about quitting too soon?
Impatience. Quitting after 1 week or after one product fails. Business is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to be resilient.
2 more.
Disorganization. Not tracking your costs and profits. You might feel like you're making sales, but if you don't know your numbers, you could actually be losing money. You're working blind.
And the last one?
The get-rich-quick mentality. Believing this is an elevator to the top, it's not. E-commerce is a ladder. You have to climb it, one rung at a time.
That is a powerful and very sobering list. Okay, we promised a plan at the beginning, a roadmap. Let's break it down now. Part 9, the 30-day launch plan from 0 to hero in 1 month.
Let's do it. We'll break it down week by week.
Okay, week 1. What's the focus?
Week 1 is all about understanding and selection. Days 1 to 3, your only job is to decide you're committing to local commerce. Then just observe the market. Look at the ads people are running in your country. Get a feel for what's selling. And from that, pick 3 potential products that fit our checklist.
And the rest of the week?
Days 4 to 7, you find a local supplier for one of those products. You buy 1 sample, just 1. Then you sit down and calculate your potential pricing. And finally, you set up your social media page. A simple name, a simple logo. That's week 1.
That sounds manageable. Okay, what about week 2?
Week 2 is preparation and content. Days 8 to 11, your mission is to create your ad. Film the product using your phone and some good natural light. Write that problem solution description we talked about. And prepare your reply script so you're not typing the same answers over and over again.
And the last part of week 2?
Days 12 to 14, you post your first pieces of content. Share them in those local groups, but don't spam, try to be helpful. And you arrange the logistics with a local shipping company so you are fully ready to ship when that first order comes in.
Okay, we're halfway there. Week 3.
Week 3 is go time. This is selling experience. Days 15 to 18, you either launch a tiny budget ad or you push really hard with the free organic methods. Your phone should be in your hand, ready to respond fast. And you record every single order in a simple notebook or spreadsheet.
And the first delivery happens this week.
Yes. Days 19 to 21, your first delivery should happen. And what do? You follow up with that customer. Then you analyze what worked. Did they respond to the video? Did they complain about the price? You're gathering data.
This is where the learning really happens. So the final week, week 4.
Week 4 is optimization. Days 22 to 30, you take what you learned and you improve your ad. You adjust the price if you need to, and you sit down and calculate your actual profit, not your guessed profit.
And you make a decision.
You make a decision. Do you restock this product because it's working, or do you pivot and try one of your other product ideas? And the conclusion of this whole 30-day plan is this.
Yes.
Whether you made a huge profit or not, after these 30 days, you are no longer a beginner. You are a merchant. You have real-world experience. You have broken through that initial barrier of fear.
That is fantastic. It takes this huge, scary idea of starting a business and turns it into a daily, manageable checklist.
Exactly.
So what does this all mean for our friends who've been listening to this whole thing?
It means the door is wide open. The tools you need are already in your hands. The barrier to entry has never been lower in human history. The risk, if you follow these steps, is manageable. The only missing ingredient now is action.
We really, really hope you have found this deep dive valuable. And speaking now as the voice of English Easy Peasy, we want to remind you that by listening to this, you have accomplished something really great today.
You really have.
You've practiced your English listening, you've learned new vocabulary and phrases, and you have gained a practical roadmap for business success. You genuinely have killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
We truly hope this information can help change your life for the better. And if you found value in what we shared today, we have a specific request. We ask you to please support the channel.
Please subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and share this with anyone you know who needs a push, who needs this information.
Your support is honestly what drives us.
Yeah.
It's what allows us to continue making content like this and to always be improving.
We wish you all the success, good luck, and tawfiq in your journey, whatever it may be.
Goodbye for now, everyone.
See you next time.